All right. Well, that wasn't real successful, was it, yesterday? Well, we're going to give it a try again today. Same general area. It's a little farther down in the woods. So let's take a look. All right. Came across just a little deeper into the woods than I was yesterday. Now, look at the trails I'm following here. I'm sure there's another one over to my right here. I hunt this area. This is actually, I have a buck on a camera actually tending a scrape right back over here. But we're gonna follow this for a while and see if we can maybe find one. What's really hard is when you're walking through these windfalls where there's so many sticks on the ground. It's hard to keep an eye on. Looking for the antlers, because every stick can look like an antler, like that one right there. Boy, there's a lot of sign here, just all kinds of it. So the deer have been hanging out down this trail quite a bit. So this is what we call a ditch. And what it does is, to my left, Mississippi River backwaters. To my right, backwater slough of the Vermilion River. And this water transfers between the two. Hopefully it doesn't look like it's too deep. Should be able to get through there with my boots on, no problem. So let's give this a try and see if I get wet. That was close. Let's see, where's the shallowest looking spot here? I think it's over here. Oh, there's a little waterfall under here. So I have to be careful. Hey, I made it. All right, approaching ditch number 2 here. Oh, this one's dry. This is not what I would have expected. That's good. I don't have to worry about getting my feet wet. And I used to hunt down here this far some years ago, and started off with I used to hunt with my daughter over that way about 200 yards. I've hunted up in this area quite a bit. I used to get down here by boat. I wouldn't walk it, but as you can see, there's some private land mixed in down here with the DNR land, so you gotta really know where you're going down here. I would say a doe, large doe probably, just walk through here today, with it being 50-some degrees. There's no ice in the hooves, so I would say, oops, somebody's behind me. Some wheelers. Like I said, there's some private land down here, and the road I was walking on has these people have permissions to ride the wheelers down to their properties, but they just use the road as a in and out, quote unquote. But in reality, what they do is come down here and play on the roads, on this road. So nothing you do about it. DNR can't do anything about it. They just say they're accessing their property. But anyways, I'm gonna follow this deer trail for a way, see where it takes me. This actually loops all the way around, like a big bowl right here. So we'll see how this goes. What's really interesting to me, a little bit frustrating, I've hunted down in this area most of my life. And frankly, I've never found a bedding area. This is Mississippi backwater bottoms. In other words, it floods every year. But you would think they'd lay down a bed someplace around here. And, but I've never, in all these years, I'm 63 years old, found where they bed. I'm kind of hoping to find something walking in the snow like this. Maybe I'd find them. We'll see. Decisions. So I can take that trail or take this trail. Take this trail, I think. So I'm standing, I'm only 50 yards from where I was last talking. And there's scat there. There's scat there. There's scat over here. There's scat right here. Scat here. Now you must think that this must have been a place they laid down. But I don't see any beds anywhere near here. So I don't know what to think, why you have such a concentration like this. And it's all on top of the snow and amongst all these tracks. So I don't know if they came in here. There's nothing really to munch on. And let me know in the comments if you have any ideas for me why I keep finding concentrations of scat like that, but not seeing any beds. So here's another one of those spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or there's 6 piles, but I just don't see why they would be standing here for a length of time. And it's also kind of weird following these trails, and it might be a fairly well established trail, and all of a sudden just disappears. Don't understand that. I don't know why it just disappears like that. I mean, might be going in the snow and just everything goes flat. I don't know if you guys can make this out. This whole area right here is all stomped down by deer. So clearly they're feeding right in here. I don't think they eat this stuff, but there are some littler trees in here. Interesting. First feeding spot I found. Almost gone all the way around. This is that intersection, I think, where I walked in that way. Yeah, it is. So I've gone all the way around this area here. Interesting. So I think I'm going to head out of this area and probably call it a day, because by the time I get back, I've been walking for about an hour and a half. Here's one for you. Interesting fact. I was sitting right here in this downfall here, right up in the, sitting right there, and I had a buck come up from down that way, came up behind me, couldn't get a shot, walked down below me here, still couldn't get a shot. I was bow hunting and went off down the road there, and about 100 yards up there was a guy sitting in a tree I didn't even know was there, and he got him. Yeah, I think we'll call it a day. And legs are getting tired. I pretty much hunted everything on what is mine left right now, as much as I can, because there's private. This is only so deep back here, and it goes into private land. I know the owners of that. They wouldn't have a problem me walking their land, but DNR doesn't know that, so it's not going to push it since there's people down here. And then I'll hunt my on the right hand side next time I come down, and hunt basically from where I park all the way down on that side. I'm not seeing any trails leading off to my right now, but I get back in there and there might be. So anyways, well, spent a little time last night talking to property owners, and turns out they've been seeing in their backyard. Unfortunately, still have the horns on them. So apparently I'm still too early, so that's going to be the end of the stud hunting for right now. But maybe in a month or so I'll hit it again and see what I can find. Or maybe I'll be out in boat by then. I don't know. We'll see. So thanks for joining me. Stay tuned. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. See you soon. Have a great night, day, or weekend, or whenever you see this. Have a good one. Bye-bye.